Well, where do I start? I've had a bit of a year, guys. I'll be honest. I just wanted to do this video to let you know where I've been for the last year. And obviously, I've been here. You've seen me. I've been posting. I've been doing little videos, and just carrying on my normal blogging, little quippy life and that. But behind the scenes, I've had a lot going on personally, and it has meant that I've felt a little bit disconnected from the whole thing, to be honest. Like, I've just been rushing to try and get stuff done so that I'm making sure that content is still going out, but really my life's just going a million miles an hour, and I feel like I've been spread a little bit thinly this year. It's getting me down a bit, to be honest. So basically, this time, so like last New Year, I sat down and I had a little look at like me New Year's resolutions would be like the normal word for it, but I thought no one ever sticks to resolutions, so I'll set some New Year goals instead, because that's a bit more relatable than that, and things that I wanted to achieve. And one was, to go more green. And it starts off with, just changing like the plastic bags in the shops, like paper ones and like the canvas totes and stuff. And that was all I was really planning on hitting. But I've gone a bit further than that, in that we recycle all of our stuff in the shop. And I've actually gone vegetarian as well, which, considering like 60% of like the world's sort of pollution problems are caused by the meat industry, that's probably the biggest one, to be honest. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. My other sort of goal was to move house. And oh my god, it's like literally taken up the whole year. Like, we're in October now and I've only just moved, and it's something that I kicked off in January, and it's just been all consuming, and it's just like my whole life has revolved around that. Because like, first of all, we put our house on the market in February, and we accepted an offer in the March, right? And we found another house that we put an offer in on the March, and then it took until like April, May for it to be accepted, because there was a bit of back and forth and that. And then we got our solicitors, we were quite far down the line with our solicitors on the sale, but they hadn't even instructed their solicitors. And I was like, why aren't you instructing your solicitors? It's so weird. And anyway, we had a survey done on the property, and it came back, and it was a really big house in Waterloo. Like, it was massive, and because of the sheer scale of the house, the amount of work that needed doing on it was about 50 grand. And that's just not something I've got lying down, the side of the couch. So we had to pull out of that one, unfortunately, which meant then we were back at square one. By then, our seller really needed to move into our house, because we put him off for a few months. So we basically just had to move out of our house with nowhere to go. And we moved into temporary accommodation on the other side of town. We found our house. Needs a lot of work doing to it, but we completed with 2 weeks left on our short-term tenancy. I would have liked to have completed a bit sooner, so I could get a bit more work done before we moved in, but hey ho. And so we moved in this weekend just gone, and it is still a building site, and I'm just walking around in a sea of like boxes and plaster dust and tools, and I'm just keep repeating to myself, it's gonna get better. Gonna get better. So anyway, that's why I've been a bit disconnected from everything. I've been sort of like in and out of the office. I've been just, like I say, rushing to get everything done, and it's taken a bit of the enjoyment out of things, because I feel like, obviously I've not really enjoyed the whole house process, but I feel like because I've been disconnected from what I do, and like, obviously I'm a blogger and I've got a shop and things like that, and I need to be involved in all that to make it work, and B, to enjoy it, and I've not really been enjoying it. It's been really sad, to be honest. And I feel like because I've not been as involved with it, and I've not given it as much of a personal touch, like, things have suffered because of it. And obviously when your work suffers, it's not like I'm part of a company where, my boss will pick up the slack. Like, it all stops with me, and just, sorry, yeah. So it's a lot of pressure anyway, and I've had some amazing staff and that, and then, oh, And to top it all off as well, like last year, like last September was when I opened up an actual physical shop. And it was amazing. Like we oh my god, it's got so much support from people coming in, and it was amazing. Like, and it soon became apparent that it was too small, the premises that we were in. We needed, you know, we wanted to stock other things and do other things. So we decided to move to a larger unit in our building, and it was about twice the size but 4 times the rent because it was down on the front. So the rent is absolutely like astronomical, really. But yeah, but anyway, we opened up like a salon, and again that was amazing. We finally opened that up in May, and it's been great. We've had like some amazing girls in, and then unfortunately again, because I've had my finger off the pulse with everything, that's sort of like gone a bit quieter in the summer, and I feel really bad for the girls, and I'm like, there's just so much. It's like we're still obviously getting appointments in, but it just hasn't got that buzz like around it, like when it first opened. And it's totally my fault because I haven't been here, because I haven't been able to be here because I've been dealing with all this. And likewise with the shop, like with the shop, it tends to be quite quiet in like June, July, August, but it normally picks up again in September and definitely October, and it just hasn't. Like we're really down on our sort of like take-ins from this time last year, and it's starting to send me into a bit of a blind panic now, because it's not just me anymore. I've got staff to take care of, and I'm just cracking a bit under the pressure, I think, at the moment. So yeah, basically that's where I've been for the past year, and then there's not really much point to this video. I think it's just like a cheap therapy session, to be honest. So yeah, basically I just wanted to say that I'm back now, hopefully. Like the most of the hardware is done with regards to the house, which means I can be present in the business and in the shop a little bit more. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much to like everybody who supports us and comes and shops with us, and like interacts with us online, because like you won't, unless you run a business online, you won't necessarily know. But like when Facebook and Instagram mess with an algorithm, it's to make people spend more money with them, and so it means like they really like restrict like who can see your posts. And obviously when you run a business that's mostly online, like man, that really affects it as well. So I just want to say, like, you know, please keep interacting with my stuff, the shop stuff, the salon stuff. I'm thank you to everyone who's ever shopped with me. Like, I really appreciate all of yous. We do our best to give you a great experience every time, and I hope that you continue to do so and continue to come and do all your Christmas shopping with us, because you know we are a small business, really. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to be a bigger business, but you know it's very hard making that leap. The diary is out this year. We've got it in nice and early for you this year, because it's always a big massive rush and we get it in like October, November, and people are panicking in time for Christmas. But we got it in nice and early in August for you this year. So please do come in, pick up your 2019 diary. I say this every year, but it's the best ever, but it is. And come and have a little look around, and I would really appreciate it. And I'm back, and I hope to be chatting with you on more videos soon and writing more blogs and things like that. But between house moves, just the general running of businesses and being a mom and everything, I've just been a bit frazzled, to say the least. And if you're interested more in the whole house thing, then I have set up a separate Instagram account, because I don't want to spam everyone's head off with house stuff over on the main feed. And it's just called Scouse House, and that will follow the journey a little bit more. And I love you all, and bye.